All right. Looking solid. Man, we've come a long way, haven't we?
Just a little.
All
From my
right.
crappy internet in Ocean Grove, New Jersey to this. Good stuff.
All right, Jackson, let's rock and roll.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to where are we at? Episode 331?
I think
Holy,
we're at 332.
332. Holy crap. How did we get here? You gotta love it. Well, welcome everybody to the latest episode of Boog Life Pitted with Action and Manny V. Uh, God, Manny, what you been up to?
Well, I finally feel like I'm settled in. The last 2 months have been pretty hectic, moving and doing a couple of 1 week back-to-back trips. So a month of trips and moving at the same time was pretty hectic. But now I actually feel like I'm pretty settled in. I got my little command center here. So yeah, just been very busy, which is a good busy, which is what we do.
I can feel you on that, brother.
What
Busy
about
is
you? What
good.
about you?
Busy as well. For those of you who don't know, I started a new job a little over a month ago, and I've been working my tail off trying to make that coin, get caught up financially because I was out of work for a little stretch. And the new job, I'm making like $3 an hour more per hour, so it's like an extra $100 a week. So I'm getting caught up on my bills, squirreling away a little bit extra
Nice.
for upcoming travel plans and making forward progress. As a result, though, I am exhausted as all hell right now.
Didn't you
So,
go to the gym right after work?
today I was so wiped out after work. I was like, I got my workout at work. So I'll be at the gym tomorrow morning, but I've been hitting the gym every day. And again, forward progress. That's all I ask for in life.
Exactly. That's all we can do, and staying positive all along.
And kind of tying into that, um, let's get into shout outs. My shout out this week goes to Dr. Newton Klein, otherwise known as the Jersey Surf Doc. He's a certified chiropractic physician. Um, for those of you who remember, about 5 years ago, I broke my foot while bodyboarding at Jenks, and I started training with him to, one, rehab the foot, and two, get back into shape after the downtime with the broken foot. And he had me in quite arguably the best shape of my entire life. Well, yesterday I had a nice long phone conversation with him, and I'm going to start training with him. Granted, he's in New Jersey, I'm in North Carolina, but he will be sending me weekly workout programs as well as video calling a couple times a month to kick my ass back into shape where I
Hell
need
yeah.
to be. Getting me bodyboard ready. Something he specializes in is sports specific training. We had been doing bodyboard specific training in New Jersey 5 years ago. And now the program he will be developing for me will be specific to getting me back in the water bodyboarding.
Yes. Yeah, you mentioned him. We've seen him on your social media too. Looks like a great guy, and looks like he's gonna do whatever he has to do. Chris and JG are watching right now. Chris, if you haven't heard, Steve Action Jackson is coming to Cabo.
Yep, I've even, been hitting the gym and now have a personal trainer to help guide me on the path to get me back out in the water and chasing waves at La Bocana and Lovers.
Well, JG and I had a quick discussion before going live, and We're not going to allow you to go out in 4 to 5 foot lover shore break, just so you know.
Oh, really? Even if I have a helmet?
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
I'll be
we'll
rocking a helmet and some padded compression shorts.
okay. Well, JG, if you're watching, and Chris, we're all gonna make sure that Jackson pulls it off in one piece and gets back home in one piece. So,
Trust me,
but
I know I don't bounce like I used to, but it ain't gonna stop me from charging, brother.
oh my God. All right, Jackson. I freaking can't wait, actually.
What can I say? I have a hard head and I'll have a helmet.
Perfect.
All right, so that's my shout out.
Well, my shout out is I think I may have given a shout out to this person before, but um, a good friend, Reese. Reese is one of those guys who's always positive as well, and he's been in the bodyboarding world, the front end, the back end. He's been, he sees what's happening, and it's great to have him in the water. So hopefully, one of these days we can get him down to Cabo, and when that happens, it'll be a pretty amazing trip. And I'm just giving him shout outs because he's always positive and he always gets me motivated. So my shout out is going to Reese.
Love Reese. Such a good guy. I am
Yeah.
thankful you introduced me to him when I was living out in San Diego.
Yeah. Yeah. Right
So,
now he's in Sedona, cruising around with friends, hiking and taking in all the desert heat that's happening right now here on the West Coast. So shout out once again to Reese.
well, you know how it goes, brother. There's an entire world out there to explore, and each and every one of us has a life to live. So
Yes, sir.
that's
Hey,
almost
Jackson.
that's almost weekly motivation. Come early.
Jackson, can you hear the new place where I'm at right now? I don't know if you just saw the shadow go by, but I'm pretty much under the flight path. And were you able to hear the plane go by?
I didn't hear the plane for a second there, though. I thought your new place might be haunted.
Oh, yeah, that was a shadow of the plane going by. So it's good. I'm stoked. The microphone is pretty, it's unidirectional. So if you're not going to hear it if it's on the other side of the microphone. So all good.
And here I thought you were having a little poltergeist action going on over there.
Well, the new setup I got the GoPro as a webcam. I got this green screen backdrop, and sometimes I don't know why, but I like you'll see me disappear and then reappear. So we'll figure it out. But for now, it's looking all right.
Alrighty, so into bodyboarding news. Um, I really don't have a whole lot for y'all this week, but I do know this. Some big names are already being confirmed for the next edition of the Shark Island Challenge.
Yeah,
I
saw
saw
that.
two names that caught my attention. The defending champion, Mike Stewart, will be returning. And I saw Andrew Lester is on board again as well. Yeah, I do believe I saw Kingy's name thrown out there as well.
That'd be amazing. Kingy couldn't make it last year. He was invited, but scheduling conflicts happened. But to see him back at Shark Island would be pretty epic.
So definitely keep an eye on Shark Island Challenge on Instagram as well as sharkislandchallenge.com. Uh, as I say all the time, Shark Island is one of those marquee events in the sport of bodyboarding, a groundbreaking event in its early days, and it's always worth watching. For me, I look forward to Shark Island as much as I look forward to watching people charge pipeline.
Yeah, one of the commentators, Brandon Newton, he was actually was really good on the mic. I don't know if you know or not, but we do have an interview. I think we have the video interview available and maybe the audio for all of you to enjoy. If not, go check it out. The search box on Patreon or booglife.com. is gold. Just type in any name, and if we have an interview of that person, it'll pop up on the list. But yeah, that was a pretty good interview. So if you get a chance, go check that out before the next Shark Island Challenge. I don't know if he's going to compete, but he definitely should commentate. He did pretty good on the mic. But yeah, I think what what's the time difference? Like I'd really love to do like a 15 to 20 minute round table during one of the heats, like we did it in, like we did before. And it's actually pretty cool. So I think we try do that again.
I forget off the top of my head what the time difference is between here and depending on what part of Australia. It's kind of like pinpoint what time zone you're in the US and then pinpoint what time zone you're looking to hit in Australia, and then you can do the math on that one.
Yeah. All right. We'll try to figure it out. And if we can pull it off, if it's not too late or too early, we'll try to have another Boog Life roundtable during one of the heats. That'd be fun.
I know this morning I was trading texts with Stevie Meyer in Western Australia, and it was like not even 5 a.m. here.
Oh, damn. All
Yeah,
right.
it was early.
I believe it. I
So,
believe it. We'll make it work.
all right, sounds like a plan. Well, that's my news. Keep an eye on Shark Island Challenge because it's always worth keeping an eye on.
Yeah. I don't know. For bodyboarding news on my end, I I was able to pull off a 15, maybe 16 minute interview with Jared Houston about the Margata Challenge, and it was an amazing interview. Only problem is I never do this, but we did it over the phone. And if you have an iPhone and you press record, there's another little button that you have to switch on to record the audio. And I didn't click that button. So unfortunately,
Oh,
I
oh,
know, it's so shitty.
oh,
So,
oh.
but he put it out there. I let him know, and he pretty much had the same reaction as you did. But
Come
so
on,
just
Manny, you're
just
better than that.
just so you know, but I've never done that before. I've never recorded a video interview on my iPhone with the screen recording. And so if you do that, you got to click another button to record the audio. I was devastated. He was really bummed, but he was still open to do it again. So I think we would try to do that again. But I also want to reach out to Tristan for winning the Morocco event. And of course, Michael Yancey, Pirpo, who was also open to an interview, just, to talk about their win, in their wins. So once that happens, uh, the Patreon app, I'm going to try to be using that more often than not. So that's where you'll get all the information. And just so you know, if you are watching, Stormo, Morgan, JG, and Chris, you guys are all welcome to be a part of Pitted. I do send out the link to the chat on Patreon. So the link is there and the password is there to join us here on Pitted every time we have it. So look out for that on Patreon. And so back to the bodyboarding news. That's all I really got, except for Cabo Freak Fest is going to be here sooner than later. Jackson, I'm super stoked you're going to make it. And I am going to reach out to a few more bodyboarders to get some more interviews. And yeah, that's it. The last interview, if you haven't seen it, and it's for the pipeline patrons, the video of the latest interview is now available, and that is with the OG legend himself from South Africa, Michael Van Houston. That conversation was pretty incredible. This guy he has bodyboarding running through his veins. Like he's been in it since day one, and he does so much volunteer work and there's so much passion with him. And yeah, you'll see it in the interview. So that is available. I'll get the audio available shortly. So if you got time, go check it out on booglife.com.
All right. So with that said, normally this is where we hit up video of the week. This week, I'm giving y'all a homework assignment. Since we
Okay.
were talking about the Shark Island Challenge, y'all need to hunt down Holding On, th the story of the Skid Kids and the story of Shark Island. It's available on Amazon Prime. For, I, you can rent it or buy it. Granted, it's not a free homework assignment, but it's well worth your time and money to throw down and watch this movie if you haven't done so already. I've lost count of how many times I've watched it over the years since it came out. It's a piece of bodyboarding history that, it's entertaining, it's educational. You won't regret sitting down and watching this film.
Jackson, I'm right there with you. And in fact, I did spend the money to purchase it through Amazon. If I knew how to get to it, I would show you guys a little blip of it, but it's in here somewhere.
Well, I'm pretty
Um,
sure if you go on YouTube, there's a
I
kind
got it
of
through
like
Amazon.
there's like a trailer video available on YouTube.
Oh, got it. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I love that idea. If you haven't seen it, um, you know what? Should we just show the trailer?
You know what? Why not? It
Okay, here we
can't
go.
hurt. If anything, it'll stoke a few fires.
Ooh, okay. I see a couple of them. One's on Wii Bodyboard, the other one's on Bodyboard Extreme. It's essentially the same thing. Oh, you know what? I think it's, oh no, there it is. Okay, let's pop this open right here. Okay. Boom. All right, let's do this. I think it's 3 minutes. You guys okay with that?
I know I'm good with it.
All right, let's make sure we got the sound. Yeah, stereo, boom, and Jackson, let's watch it. How's audio?
Audio's good.
It was an amazing place. It was a place where surfing was just natural, get out there, free-spirited, flowing surfing that it was.
There was a lot of fights, a lot of drugs, a lot of stealing. Yeah, Cronulla was a tough place if you weren't a local.
It was almost a club, the Cronulla Point Surfers. A lot of stand-ups, obviously. There were no bodyboards to be seen in the water.
Shark Island's an incredible wave. It's a wave that you can get very hurt on.
There was this stigma that bodyboarders were bodyboarding because they weren't good enough to surf.
Had to happen. The island is just made for bodyboarding, man. Come on.
When we first started surfing, we were just kids, mate, so we went out and we were just shitting ourselves.
After I broke my back, the skid kids took it over, mate. They started taking it on.
We weren't even thinking about the outside world, we were just like challenging each other and just going for it.
Once you got guys that had a foresight of riding these crazy waves, it was sick to watch.
That is the beginning of the Skid Kids and to put bodyboarding on the map.
They were the first bad boys of the sport.
Young people aspire to that, rebellion.
Probably the reason why we all love bodyboarding, to be honest.
Surf hard, play hard.
So, what? He's dead? What the fuck is this thing they reckon that I've got? Because I was in denial. I'm going, there's nothing wrong with me. The Skid Kids were definitely a menace back in the day. We were a thorn in people's backsides. People didn't want us. And unfortunately, we weren't going anywhere. was just different. It's just what it needed at that time, of just people not caring about being stereotyped.
Taking it on.
Beautiful. There it is. If you haven't seen it, freaking go get it, go watch it, pay the freaking $5-10, whatever it costs to rent it, download it. Freaking, you need to watch it at least before the next Shark Island challenge.
Like I said, it's a must watch. It's entertaining. You'll learn a little bit about the history of the sport. And honestly, watching that old school footage of Shark Island gets me fired up every fucking time.
Definitely. So there's a lot of history there, and yeah, if you get it, if you can go watch it, it's definitely one to see. Again, try to watch it before the next event, and then you'll see how important and prestigious and the reason why this event is what it is.
All right, so that brings us to a weekly motivation. I was kind of rambling at the beginning about there's an entire world out there to see, and it's up to us to live our lives and get out there and explore. Well, a big part of that, if you want to travel, you've got to have your passport. Well, my passport, I can't believe 10 years has gone by so quick, but it's time for me to renew my passport this month. And that's my advice to you. If you want to get out there and explore, you get your passport. It will be the best thing you could ever do for yourself. It will open the entire, almost the entire world to you. Obviously, this day and age, there are some places out in the world that you definitely don't want to visit if you're an American, but there are a lot of places that will offer up incredible waves, amazing people, phenomenal cuisine, and it's out there for the taking. Yeah. So I'm just gonna throw a little quote at you from Anthony Bourdain. Don't be a tourist. Be a traveler. Be an explorer.
Love it.
But with that said, go get your passports. I'm out. I'll catch you guys next week.
All right. Thanks, Jackson. And thank you guys for chiming in, watching live. Chris, we got Koki. We got the Koki crew. We have Rob chimed in. Thank you guys, Stormo, Morgan, and everybody else who's going to watch the recorded version. Love you guys.
All right. Thanks, guys. We're out. You.